Test, test, check 1, 2. You know you need unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Does that sound all right? Ah, that's better. You can always tell something's missing when you get isolated results. Like AI that's only right for one of your systems. Get AI that can work across your data and applications. Learn more at IBM.com. The AI built for business. IBM.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.
It's over. This is the end. In life, there comes a time where everything ends. Everything that you're building, everything that you've been working towards, everything that you have put together to make your life will collapse to the ground, and you'll find yourself looking in the mirror. And when you're looking in that mirror, you'll realize it's you. You created the experience. As much as you want to point the finger, as much as you want to see something else take responsibility, it's you that's the creator, but there is something in this. My name is Hira Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about when your world burns, when everything falls apart. What do you do to move into that positive light? And make sure to listen all the way through, because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. We are a part of something. We are the rising tide that lifts all ships. So if there's something in this message, something that's impactful, something that gives you a different perspective, leave a comment below. When you do that, someone else might read it. It might inspire them to grow on the journey as well. So let's do it, and let's grow together. It's over. Everything is done. That line, that mindset, that reality will come to you. Things end. And sometimes it's because of you. Sometimes it's because of me. There's nothing else to blame. We can look at and realize it was us that didn't do it properly. It was us that lied. It was us that made the mistake. It was us that failed the reality around us, the people, the places, the things, and it will bring you to your knees. It's hard to go through pain. It's hard to go through loss. It's harder to go through it when you know it was because of you. Because something you didn't do, or something that you did do, something you did repeatedly, it is coming. We are walking mistakes. We are walking manipulators. We are people that are going through trying to be okay and changing the reality and doing things to get that feeling against greater judgment, against what we should be doing. It happens. And I can tell you right now, it's the end for me. This will be the last episode that I ever do this way. I will be different. I make mistakes too. And sometimes you were just wrong. Sometimes you were just a bad person. Sometimes I was just wrong. Sometimes I was just a bad person. It doesn't mean life is over. We can pull ourselves out of anything. We can recover from anything, but we have to learn from it. We have to learn from it. Otherwise, you're going to do it again and again. And if I do things that hurt other people, and then I continue to do it again and again and again, you can no longer say, I just didn't know, or I was just struggling, I was just this. Eventually, it becomes what you are. Do you think that people that hurt people see themselves as someone that hurts someone all the time? No. We don't want to see ourselves as the bad person. We'll look in the mirror, we'll see the good in us, we'll try to find every reason to justify why we took the actions we did, why we did the things we did, and why it was okay. We will do it. We will manipulate our reality to make it make sense. I know it because I am that person. I am that person that's imperfect. I am that person that wants to see the good in everything, and even when there's something bad within me, I try to find the good in it. But that person dies in this podcast right now. I know that I'll make mistakes in the future. I know that I'll mess up in the future, but they won't be the same ones. They won't be a spin-off of the same one. We have to learn. This universe, this earth is giving us lesson after lesson, and some of the lessons we create ourselves. and you can learn from it. The damage might be done, and you may not be able to save it because you don't get that gift every single time. When you do something that affects others, that affects the world, that affects things, the gift is not that it gets better and you get the reward of, oh, it's okay, everything's good now, there was no consequence. The gift is that you get to grow and not do it again, to provide the light that you weren't in a different place. And this is a hard one because you're not going to be able to breathe for a little while. You're not going to be able to think straight for a little while because going through something difficult is hard enough. But going through something difficult that you created, that will collapse somebody. That will bring somebody to the knees. That will take somebody to the point of no return. If that's you, I feel you. I know that feeling. I know the feeling of letting people down. I know the feeling of hurting people. I know the feeling of being in the wrong. And you just want to run away. You want to go. You don't want to hurt people anymore. So you just want to pull yourself away. Say, look, if I wasn't in this situation, if I wasn't here, if I was somewhere else, you wouldn't hurt anymore. You'd be okay. This situation would be okay. We start thinking these thoughts over and over and over in our head. But that's not the answer. You might lose access to what was. That might happen because people have boundaries. Situations have boundaries. People have standards. They don't have to forgive you, whatever the situation is. But we must pick ourselves up for the world to become the place it needs to become, for this energy to elevate. The hurt people that are hurting people need to forgive themselves. Again, I know that there's going to be consequences, and that's tough. But just because we ruined one thing doesn't mean we have to ruin another. Just because we failed at one chance doesn't mean we can't rise in another. Just because we haven't been our highest selves doesn't mean we need to stay that way. It's so easy to start burning things down and then burn and burn and burn and burn. It's easy to stay as we are. And you can justify it. You could find, well, yeah, but this happened and that's why I'm this way. My childhood was like this, so that's why I'm this way. My last relationship was like this, so that's why I'm this way. This, you can do those. And yes, they may be true excuses, but it doesn't change what you did. If you do something, if I do things that are not right, it doesn't matter why. It's wrong. And so when we take that ownership, we can grow. But we have to grow without the expectation that we gain anything external. We can't grow so that something comes back to us. We can't grow so that an opportunity will then work out for us. That's the wrong reason, and you most likely will do it again. You can have hope that those things work out. You can pray and meditate that those things work out in your favor. But you're not guaranteed it. And if you're doing it for those things, you're still manipulating. You're saying, I'm going to do this so I can still have it. See, it's okay. That's wrong. It's wrong. You have to cut the ties of what you're doing. You have to lose. You have to let go. You have to get on your knees and reset. Because if you're not willing to do that, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to string the people, the places, the things on. You're saying that your energy, this external world, is responsible for me, and there shouldn't be a consequence for what I do. So when I get better, when I do the things, come back to me, right? Doesn't work that way, and it never should. Everyone is valuable. Everything has value. We should never do that ever. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. This is a cleansing breath. When you breathe this air in, you're saying, I'm anew. I'm reborn. We are going to make a commitment to man up, woman up, person up, spiritually up, and stop it. Just stop it all. Be truthful. I'm going to be truthful. Be better. What's lost is lost. And pray that whatever it was that you did, whatever it is that I did, can find healing, can find strength, can find what I didn't give, what you didn't give. This breath is commitment to never doing it again. We're not perfect, and I'm not asking for perfection, but we can admit when it was us that was the issue, no matter what it is, and be different, without expectation that we gain something from it. So when you breathe in, you're committing to that. As you hold your breath, feel everything that you've been doing, the lies, the manipulation, the wrongdoing, whatever it is, whether it's to yourself, to somebody, to your job, to your school, whatever it is, feel it all. Hold that breath and feel it within you. And as you exhale, let it all go. You're going to have to do some serious fucking work after this. You're going to have to tell the truth about things. You're going to have to let go of things that you've been lying to keep. Doesn't matter the reason. You're going to have to shed it all so that you can truly find your truth and own up to it. That's what this breath represents. Are you ready? Let's go and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for me. Everything is happening for you. Some of the stuff that's happening, we were in the wrong, and that's why it happened. I know this episode isn't for everyone, but it needed to happen. We have to be in our truth. And so if this is clicking to you, if this is you, trust me, it was me. Stop it now. It doesn't get easier. It doesn't get better. You can't outthink your way. You can't outsmart your way. You can't. It doesn't matter how brilliant you think you are. It doesn't matter how much you think you're loved by God. None of that matters. You can't do it. If you're operating in lie, you will always be in it. And you'll have to stack it and stack it and stack it, and it will crash down. And as bad as it would be right now to come to truth on all the things, it will always be worth or always be worse if it's because of something external. When something external catches on to the shit you're pulling, it will always be worth. So take your lumps right now, take your bruises right now, and give yourself a fighting chance to actually be somebody that you're meant to be. You're not meant to be this person. It doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be me. Even good people fuck up. Don't let it define you. Own up to it right now. Do what you got to do and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to end this one a little bit different. There's no call to action at all. The links are still there. If you listen, you know what they are. You won't have this Henry anymore. Whenever the next episode comes out, whether it's the scheduled time this afternoon, or a month from now, or a year from now, I don't know. We're all just trying to figure this life out. And sometimes we learn a lot, and it wasn't what we wanted to. There is good in everything. You can always have that perspective, and you can always find it. You can always find light. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on this life. However bad it feels right now, the sun does come up tomorrow. You can climb out of whatever it is. I promise you, I'm climbing too. We got this. Own up to your things. Take your lumps that are coming. You earned them. I earned them. We deserve them. It's not karma. It's not. But it is the law of attraction. And if we've been doing it, we're going to experience it, whatever it is. I know that there's good in you. I know that there's good in me. We can bring it out. We can be better. We can wake up. We can accelerate. We can become something that we were always meant to be. The cost is already paid. If you're just kicking down the can down the road, it's going to come for you. And when it does, it's going to cost way worse than if you just let it go right now. Follow, subscribe, all those things. An episode will be coming out soon. Stay tuned, and I can't wait to talk to you again.